Sam Sumpter from Bands DBK here at Platinum Sound for Anti-Social Camp, where 150 artists come together for 100 recording sessions and make some music magic happen in New York City. I am so stoked to be here with Ray Angry, who's a pianist, composer, and producer. Woo! And has a spectacular hat. How are you doing? I was just saying, we were doing sound check and I wiped off my tears so we could start playing.
Oh, thank you. It's an honor to be here. Really.
Oh, I'm so thrilled for this. Yeah. And this is your first Anti-Social Camp, and you just had a writing session today, right?
Yes. Sam Hollander, this incredible artist named Grace, and this incredible producer named Chris, and another guy named Andrew, and it was it's just really amazing to be able to work with people that I've never known before, and to make music within an hour, like an incredible song. Like, it's just great. I love collaborating, and this camp is just doing so many amazing things to bring so many amazing artists together. This is my language, so this is my world. I love it.
And it really is a language. Like, watching you play the piano, I'm like, it's one you're fluent in. I am not. But it seems like the whole spirit of the camp is really in the spirit of a lot of things that you do, like your album, Ray Angry 3, which is coming out in August. Like, that was, all those songs were done, written on the fly, right? One take per song, composed as you went along.
Yeah, I wanted to, when I was asked to record my second album, I didn't want to, I wanted to make an honest record. When I heard people say that years ago when I was first becoming interested in music, when they talk about creating music that's honest, I knew what they meant. I wanted to create something that was dedicated to my family. I lost my mom, I lost my dad, I lost my two brothers. And then COVID happened, and I lost a lot of friends, a lot of mentors. And so, and I met a lot of my heroes and they passed away, And so I wanted to create an album that was truly dedicated to people that I loved, people that influenced me as an artist. And I wanted to just do something that would sort of embody their spirit. So each song on the album literally was created on the spot, in the moment, because I wanted to just sort of, channel all of those feelings that I was holding inside, and I wanted to just kind of let it out. And so this second album, Ray Angry 3, is my most personal album to date.
Yeah,
to date. Yeah, so.
It's kind of the beauty of it. You're taking these feelings and kind of like pressing them into permanence in like their purest form. It's like a painting, It's like, you get only one Picasso. Yeah.
So I really love art, and music. Recordings are a stamp for where you are in your life at the moment. So the next record is going to be different. So I'm truly blessed to have had some incredible relationships. So this album is about relationships.
Yeah.
It's
beautiful.
I wrote a song for Prince called "Where Are You Now," and I wrote a song for Jay Dilla, and my brothers, my mom, my dad, and my friends from high school. So it's an array of emotions.
And that's a beautiful way to pay tribute and also to process, I think. And that's one of the phenomenal things about art, and just what makes it so amazing is like the healing that can come through that, and like getting things out that can't just be said. It's like
journaling.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like journaling. And it was, and I feel really blessed that a lot of people have been touched by the single that I dropped, Mother's Love. It really means a lot, and I shot a music video. And I had a lot of people sending pictures of their moms, because it's, it's like, we have Mother's Day, which is cool, but I wanted to take it a step further, and put a stamp on, hey, Mom, this is for you. This song is for you. You know what I mean? So I wanted, mothers to have something that they could, you know,
Yeah.
listen to when they're frustrated with their kids.
99% of the time, probably.
Yeah, it's hard being a parent, you know. So I wanted to show some love, you know.
Amazing. And you're going to play a few songs for us here, which I'm so excited for. And in, again, the spirit of spontaneity, you said you were just going to decide on the fly. So what are we doing first?
I'm just going to let the spirit lead me, and I'll see you at the end.
Beautiful. I'll meet you here.
Should I start now?
Go for it. Hell yeah. Oh my God. Float back down to earth real quick.
So that was
Oh my gosh.
so I love so I have to lead with this because not many people know this. So around 2019 I broke my wrist. And I was at that time in my life, I just recorded my first record, Ray Angry One, which I'm going to get to in a second. I broke my wrist because I wanted to, get into sports and be more healthy and more health conscious. And so I was exercising all the time, and I was riding my bike, and I had an accident, and I broke my wrist. And,
you need that.
And I thought I would never play again.
Oh my God.
The first doctor I went to see, he was like, yeah, no, you're a pianist? Oh no, there's no way you ever play again. And a really great friend of mine came to my rescue and said, hey, there's this doctor that you should really see, And so I saw this doctor, I'll tell you his name later. I don't want to put him on blast. He's an amazing doctor, amazing. He basically saved my career. And so, they said the recovery process would be 6 months. I got that down to 3 months. In 3 months, I was playing. So the fact that I can sit here and play what I'm playing right now is a miracle. That's the first thing. And so I grew up playing classical music. And, to me, Bach is my everything. I love the music of Bach. I love his story. I love his work is amazing. And so I always try to pay homage to those that came before me. And, I love Herbie. I love, George Duke. I love Duke Ellington. I love, Stravinsky. I love Leonard Bernstein. There's so many artists and so many great American composers, Aaron Copland. And so the first piece that I played was a prelude by Bach in C minor, the C minor prelude. And so basically I was taking that theme and sort of composing my own theme on top of that piece, and then interpolating that into my composition for my first album called Number One Love. And so that piece was dedicated to my parents and my grandmother because they had passed away during that time. This is around 2010 and 2011, so my parents passed away a year apart from each other. So it was, don't get me started on that. So anyway, not to be long-winded, but that piece is what I played. So I mixed Bach in with my original composition.
So when you start, do you know where you're going to end up, or is it truly just your spirit kind of guides you as you play?
The spirit guides me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think when I first started playing music, I was always composing and always sort of finding melodies and always sort of writing my own music since I started learning, how to play piano, but never really. I was never coached to go in the direction of being a composer because I wasn't around people that encouraged me to be a composer. I wanted to be, wanted to play for this artist and play for that artist and be more of a sideman. And so as I developed as a composer and musician, then it just became evident that composition is my thing. I love writing. And so that's why it's hard for me to sort of, stay in one frequency or one idea too long because there's so many ideas coming to me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Literally, like right now, I could write a whole new song. You know what I mean? And so I just love creating. And I think that's the thing that I have to do is to create and just leave, an enormous body of work on the earth before I leave. So that's my goal now.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good start. Or not even the start, I mean.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, just again in that spirit of creation and of collaboration and all these things we've been touching on. You run a producer's night at New Blue. How does that work?
So the night is called Producer Mondays, and that night a lot of people don't know this, but that night was created. I was after having a month of recording sessions at Electric Lady on the Roots' new album called Endgame. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but Amir paired me. So each set of producers they had all the studios booked. So everyone was paired, and so someone would be in A room, someone would be in a B room. And so I was paired with Stro Elliott. And so if you can imagine, every day our goal was to write as many tracks as possible. So if you can only imagine how many tracks I wrote at Electric Lady in a matter of a month. So that gave me and plus, the venue, New Blue 151, the owner Ilhan, was asking me to, you need to do a night, man. Come on, man, do a night. And so I didn't want to do a jam session, because those are played out. So I wanted to create something. I was in the studio and I was like, wow, wouldn't it be amazing if people could see what we're doing in the studio? If they could experience what it's like to see a song come from nothing and be, blow up into something. Because a lot of times when people listen to their favorite songs, they don't know who did what. They just know they love the song. So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be great to let people in on the creative process? So that was why I started Producer Mondays. So Producer Mondays is an event I created to get artists to come together and collaborate, and create music in the moment. There's no cover songs. Everyone has to be themselves. You can't be like Beyonce, you can only be you, because I feel like each artist has something to offer in the world of music. Everyone has something. I don't care if you can play 1,000 notes in a matter of seconds, or if you can play, one note in a matter of minutes, I think music is supposed to touch people's souls and their hearts. And so if you do it from a place of where you're just so self-involved. I feel like that serves a purpose and it's great, but I think music is supposed to inspire. Lauryn Hill said that, and I really believe that. I really believe that music is supposed to inspire, especially with all the things that are going on in the world. I think collaborating and artists coming together is the best gift that we can give to humanity. Yeah. And so that's why I started Producer Mondays. And yesterday was our 5-year anniversary.
Congratulations! Yeah. It's every Monday? Every Monday at New Blue?
Every Monday. Every Monday since 2018 without fail.
Is everyone welcome to participate, or is it?
Yes. Are you kidding me? Yes. Yes. I had the pleasure of, Hannibal came through last night.
Yeah.
Common has been there. Tiffany Haddish has been there.
Yeah.
She sang and did her thing. I didn't even know she sang. And she was amazing, Talib Kweli has been there. Terrence Blanchard has been there. Yeah. So it's been great to have incredible people come through. And also there's a moment for mentorship as well, because the whole night is really to teach artists to listen to each other. So that's how I curate the whole night, because a lot of times with jam sessions, everyone is sort of like jamming. You know what I mean? Everyone's in their own world, but I try to make people listen to each other, which is probably what we need in the world right now. That
symbolism is pretty strong. Yeah, absolutely.
And believe it or not, it's sometimes it's very hard, but when I tell you, when everybody is on the same page, Producer Mondays has been a great experience, and my band is incredible. It's been changing over the years, but I have some incredible players. I have incredible people working with me that believed in the idea of Producer Mondays. And so I look forward to bringing it around the world.
That's such a cool idea. Yeah, because I would imagine it's like everyone brings their perspective, but at the same time you have to drop your ego, right?
There you go. That's the dirty word, the ego. The ego kills everything. You could be an incredible artist. You can sing so great that the heavens open up. Yeah. But if you're a fucking asshole, fuck you, man.
No.
You know what I mean? Seriously. Yeah. If you're an asshole, man, fuck off.
It's just a waste. Yeah. It's a waste,
it's
right?
It's such a waste, And, it's, you get more bees with honey.
Yeah, life's too short, man.
Life is too short. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Man, yeah, well, I'm excited. I was like, I want to go and just watch this happen in the moment. It sounds like a pretty spectacular series. Well, I guess let's talk from us, more music from you. What do you got next, do you think? Or are we doing another journey?
I'm gonna play two things.
Yeah.
Cause anyway, I'm gonna play it and I'm gonna talk.
Perfect. I think I speak for all of us when I say just God bless that doctor. Seriously.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
That was okay. So I have to say this because I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I don't know if you guys can, if you guys feel me on this, but I love Bjork. I don't know if it's her music. I don't know if it's the way that she thinks about her shows. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's the collaborations that she's had over the years. Mm-hmm. I just love her.
Yeah.
And I love the evolution, and I love the way that she connects with people in a real way. Mm-hmm. I think she's created a whole lane and a whole universe for herself, and I'm inspired by that. And the same thing with Prince. I'm inspired by him too. So anyway, Bjork City is dedicated to Bjork.
Oh, yeah.
And then I morphed that into my new single, Mother's Love.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that was, a little sneak preview. But Bjork City is on my first record, Ray Angry 1, and Mother's Love is on my second album, Ray Angry 3. So
I was going to say, I was like, did I mishear earlier? I got to ask, what happened to Ray Angry 2?
Well, we did it out of order, I think it's an interesting story because, JMR, shout out to JMR Recordings, Steve Mandel and Jake. Those guys, those guys really believed in me, and they really made me record these records, And I'm so happy to have collaborated with Derek Hodge, Eric Harlan, Ambrose, and Martin Walden, and Kendra Foster on my first album. They're all legends, they're all like living hero, living legends, and they played on my first record. I'm so happy with how everything turned out. And it's really great that people are still listening to my album. Mm-hmm. People are discovering it, and to me that's the beauty about music. You can record something and think, oh, no one's listening to it, and then 10 years later someone's like, hey man, I love your record, like it's brand new. I saw Mark Ronson a couple of days ago, and I recorded music with him for 20 years.
Yeah.
And he's just randomly, he's like, hey, I just heard your record. Oh, heard? Cool,
Yeah.
I said, really loved it, and it's really great to have amazing friends and to be in a circle of incredible creatives.
Yeah.
So I wanted to dedicate that to Bjork. I just love her so much, So that's why I wrote that song, Bjork City. And I felt the love transferred from Bjork to my mother, and to, just women in general. I want to celebrate women, and I want to always champion incredible women, because there's room for everybody to be great, so.
Well, I just love this so much about you, just again, that true passion, but also just this seems like this desire to uplift others too through your music.
Well, that's real for me, because I remember when I was coming up, and I was young and eager and wanted to learn and grow. And sometimes you meet people that aren't so nice, and then you meet people that are so amazing, and so I know how it feels to be on the other end of someone being an asshole when you're trying to learn something and trying to grow. And so I want to never become a bully and never forget that I was the guy on the other side of the recording glass. Yeah. Wanting to be on the inside, making records with amazing people. And I just find that, it's better to be a billionaire with all of your friends than to be someone with everything and you're by yourself. That's a lonely life.
Yeah.
You know, and I just, life is short, man, you know?
Too
and
short.
so why not champion someone and you guys become friends and boom, boom, boom. You never know. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. I want to do good in the world,
Yeah.
you know, so.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Were you going to do one more, or are we? I don't remember what we called it as. That was such a beautiful little note to end on.
Oh, really?
But
Yeah, I think, I mean, you know, I can,
Thank you so much. Woo! Ray Angry 3 coming out in August.
yes. Woo. Coming out on vinyl.
Hell yeah.
Woo. Yeah.
I'll see you at New Blue.
Yes.
In the crowd.
Cool.
Man. That was beautiful.